Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 man. 29 years of experience, 50,000 golf carts fixed. Watch this right here, man. You'll see how I convert a EZGO TXT 48 volt to a lithium battery. Keep watching. You'll find out what the brand is and how good it is. Stay till the end. Let me show you how to do that. Take your 1/2 inch 9/16 adjustable wrench. Just break everything loose. You get a 5-year warranty, but they say it lasts about 10 years. And 6,000 charge cycles. Wow. But one of the most important things you need to pay attention to is your main positive, main negative, which I have marked. Make sure you tuck them or mark them in any way you can. That way when you hook them up, you don't fry the controller. Because if you do hook them up backwards, all it takes is key on, hit the gas, cost you $300 or $400. But first, I'm going to show you what kind of battery we're using. You can see they're packaged good. Open this up here. You got your battery gauge. You got to put your gauge together. Simple. Cord, hardware. I'll show you that when we get there. Got your battery here. This can be your charger. Yep, there's your charger. Hook these to the battery. Put that aside. The pass pull battery. If it's left for 5 days or longer, the battery must be switched off. But you can see there that the pass pull, the 48 volt, 105 amp hour. Charging voltage 54.75. It works anywhere from negative 10 degrees Celsius, 55 degrees Celsius. You can see here, pass pull, lithium battery. You look at this page right here, it tells you what amperage it is. We got the 48, 100. If you look at it, you go down to the BMS can withstand 300 amp peak draw, 600 amps for 3 seconds. Then you got the battery cells can withstand 105 amp hours or 600 amp for 3 seconds. So there's your wiring diagram of what to, how to wire it up. You got your stereo, converter. Of course, you need a converter if you don't have, everything at 48 volts, you got to have. And look at this here. This is a great note right here, man. Ring terminals should be stacked from largest to smallest with the largest cable, the highest amp draw near the battery, man. Great. First time I seen that, love it, man. Meaning that, say this is a solenoid, people put the resistor down there instead of the big battery wire. No, you put the biggest wire that pulls the most amperage down near the stud to make the best contact. Same thing for the battery. It's telling you to put down the wire that does all the amp draw on the bottom. Great job, Pass Bull. I like that, man. But all right, man, let's pull the cart back in. Let's put some battery in it. Let's go for a test drive and see what it does. All right, I got the batteries out. You can see painted the battery tray. I went with some rubberized undercoat on it, and then I went back with some gloss black to give it a finished look. Got a green light on it. See if it's charging. I'm gonna mount it like this here. That way I can run my cord around there to the battery. All right, set the battery in there. Big tank in there. All right, so what I did was I had 2 straps here I put on there. Or if you look at the bottom of the battery, there's some holes where you can put self-tapping screws or put screws down into the battery tray as well. It's up to you which way you want to do it. The battery goes like this here. Once you pop it in there, it's done. What I'm gonna do is take it and mount it up here like this here. So what I'm gonna do is take my self-tapping screw. Got that. Now I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna bend it some more. That way you can see it at a different angle when you're driving. Take it, bend it some more, like that. Go ahead and plug my harness in here. And what I'm gonna do there is I'm gonna drill me a hole and come up with a harness. I'm gonna drill me a hole with a dremel tool. Come up with the harness right through there. Let me get the Dremel tool ready. And you can see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up with the Dremel tool. I'm gonna cut a Dremel tool hole right here. Can you look at back of the gauge? If I put it like that, my harness coming up right here. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna drill me a hole right through here and put it right through that. You want to feed this end through it, not this end, because you feed that through it, or you gotta have a big circle tool. Got my Dremel tool now. I'm gonna cut this hole. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it look like it belongs there. So that's perfect there. So now what I'm gonna do is take my radio out. If they got it, if somebody put it in right, meaning they didn't lock it in behind the dash. Most times you don't have to lock it in behind the dash. You can just lock it in behind this dash. I mean behind the boat cover like that. Whoever did that smart. Through. I'm gonna put my hand in here. Kind of feed it to myself. All right, like this I got right there. I just fed it where my main harness runs from my controller stuff up. I'm gonna take it, feed it through the hole there. If you don't have all this here, you're gonna have to take your key switch out and do it that way. But this here already being a radio, it gives it easier access. So I'm gonna put my screws back in here. It's going into plastic, so don't strip them out. Like I said, man, it's not been, easy install, easy installation. And you see this video here, makes it easier for you. All right, got that. Everything's good to go. Boat cover closes good. Put my 2 screws back in my side of it. And stay to the end of this, man. You'll see how I did as far as driving it. So I'm going to take this here, plug her in. Snaps in there. Pop this in here. You hear it snap in. If you look at it here, take my harness here. I'm going to run it. It's up there. I'm going to run it down this harness right here. Down there. And I'm going to come up right in front of the solenoid cover. I'm going to go ahead and take that up. That way you can see where I come up at, because it's easier anyway, because it's really in the way like that. Take your 3/8 socket. Next, I'm going to show you, once I do this here, then I'm going to show you how to how to bypass the charger lockout, which is your reed switch. Anytime you do a lithium, you have to bypass the charger lockout. You want to take the cord and you want to plug it into your battery. And you screw the nut on and make it tight. And then you want to put your cover back on. And now what I'm going to do is show you how to bypass the reed switch. This is an important step you have to do. If you don't, your car won't run. And then you'll start replacing every other part. So make sure you pay attention to this. Battery on. I'm a gauge plugged in. See what this does. You see the battery standby mode here and turn it on. I'm gonna go and turn my battery back to on. And then all right, what I did, I just turned discharge off and then discharge back on. And you can see now everything's green, it's working. This is your battery cells here. You see how they fluctuate. You're going to have ones high, ones low. You can see now I got my battery strapped in. Now I'm gonna plug my charger in, and to show you how easy it is to charge it. Take your drop cord. You plug your drop cord in. One thing you can hear the fan kick on. And also look at your charger there, you can see you got a red light blinking. Got a red light blinking, and then turn your gauge on. The status shows time to charge 7 hours and 49 minutes. So right there we got it charging, everything ready to go. Now we're just going to unplug my drop cord for now. Then I'm going to 13mm wrench. I'm going to take off my battery bolts. My charger wire here. This is my main connection. This is my main connection wire here. So I'm gonna put that on the bottom. And then I have, where's it at? My lights. My lights right here. I'm gonna put that on the very top. Then my charging wire. And then my main wire. Then I have another gauge here. Just put this right here. Or you're not sure exactly which wire goes where, take this cover off, or take the solenoid cover off, because the main positive goes to the solenoid. Always remember that. You want to unplug your charger lockout wire from the charger plug itself. And what you want to do, you want to take it, cut it here, do away with this, skin this here back, and what we're doing here, we're bypassing the charger lockout side. It's pretty much a reed switch. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this here too. And I'm gonna tie these together, because I almost don't have enough room for another wire. Let's tie these together here. Put them on there. Crimp it. And put her back on there. Put her in tow. Try to fight getting his wire back on. I will say this, man, they do need to, the wire does need to be longer. I mean, the bolt does need to be longer. They need to make this, spend another 10 cents, and make the bolt a little longer for the battery. It make it easier while you're putting stuff in it, instead of now having to fight with it and you try to bend it and the angle of it just to get it going there. But I think every lithium battery does that. And then when you get done here, do one final check and make sure that you haven't pinched no wires under the battery. Everything's tight, everything's secure. Just do one final check, man, because it happens to the best of us. You're rushing, you got something on your mind, you're gonna leave something loose, going to do something you shouldn't do. So always go back and double check. And yeah, I'm talking to you, the one that thinks he ain't got to double check. You're probably the one to leave stuff loose. All right, man, got it on there. Now what I'm gonna do is turn this strap around on the back of the battery. That way it can it faces the same side as the front one. That way it looks uniform. And also remember this too, man. Hopefully by now you can go purchase you a Patch Bull lithium battery, 48, 36, whatever you want. Always remember, man, old cars are breaking something else all the time. So make sure you subscribe right now. That way you don't have to search for me later on if you still know it acts up. Or if you put the lithium battery in and something's wrong, you didn't do this, do that, make sure you subscribe and save this channel as your golf cart mechanic toolbox with over 500 videos, 29 years of experience, over 500 videos, almost 600. So now let's take her outside. All right, man, we got her done. We're going to see what it does. See how the lithium battery does. All right. Let's see what it does.
3, 2, 1.
Go. It's got some power, man. It's amazing how much power lithium has, man, because you got voltage stays steady and you got less weight, so you got more torque and more power taking off. But one of the main thing is no watering the batteries. Like a damn bullet, son. Hey, hey, hey.